Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Robin. If you happen to be new today, I'm fighting a little head cold today, so this video will most likely be a full voiceover since I'm not talking very well this morning, but I am so glad that you've stopped by today. Today it's all about getting my house in order, a little cleaning, a little decorating, so if you're ready for it, let's get going. Say hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, buddy.
Who is that?
Dean.
Show me Dean. Where's Dean?
Right there.
Right there. Where's JD?
TD right there.
Where's baby Jessie?
Jessie right there.
Oh, give him sugars. Oh, sweet girl. Friends, I just had to show you guys what was going on behind the scenes today. If you're new today, again, I'm Robin, married to my husband, Derek. We have 3 grown children and 8 grandbabies. I work a full-time job outside of the house, so most of my filming is done on the weekends. And like I said, I have 8 grandkids, so I do have the grandkids on the weekends as much as I can. So today I have both of the grandgirls, YJ and Vanessa. I think Vanessa was working today and Jay had something to do. So I just had to start this off showing you my beautiful granddaughters. As you can see, we're starting in my bedroom today. I try to wash my sheets every weekend if I can. That's usually a top chore for me. However, today I also needed to get my quilt washed and my bedspread washed. So we'll get those washed and back on the bed. I won't get the sheets washed today. I'll just use some extra sheets that I already have. But getting the bedding washed was number 1 on my chore list today.
Last rodeo written on my back window. I've never tried this before I met you.
So, how many of you are loving my new sweatshirt? If you love to go out thrifting like I do, you're probably like, I need that sweatshirt. There is a new thing that I may be a little addicted to, y'all. Have you heard of what's called the Whatnot shop? I guess that's how you say it. It's on TikTok and it's an app that you download and it's people that have like little um antique stores, antique shops in their home and they sell thrifted items through this Whatnot app. I'm going to blame my friend Katie. Katie works with me at the courthouse and she introduced this to me. And oh my goodness, I love it. It is so fun. So let me know in the comment section if you know what that is. But again, it's an app that you download and it's all kinds of people and they have all kinds of secondhand things to buy. And that is actually where I got some of my mushroom decor this year to decorate with for fall. And one of my friends that has a Whatnot um, shop, I guess is what you're going to call it. I'm not real sure, guys. She sells these little sweatshirts. And oh my, when I saw it, I'm like, I have to have that. That is the cutest thing. One of my weaknesses besides thrift shopping is sweatshirts. I'm a sweatshirt girl. I have one on right now. It's probably 90 degrees here in Texas, and I love wearing sweatshirts. So I just got that in last week and I got it a little extra big so I could wear it with my leggings. And I think it is adorable.
Here we go into the wildness unknown. You seem to shift what I thought that I knew. Kaleidoscope, both of us changing our pattern with every spin. Oh, kaleidoscope, glass big.
Okay, now that we've got the bedroom dusted, got sheets on the bed, I'm gonna come back in the utility room and put the comforter in the dryer, and we'll just continue to get our bedding washed. Y'all, when we redid this laundry room about a year ago, I purposely made this little folding table here, or this folding cabinet, however you want to call that, so that my main goal would be when I take the clothes out of the dryer, I would stop, put the clothes on this folding table, fold the clothes, and put them up. So that is my number one goal when I get my clothes out of the dryer. It doesn't always happen. You'll see here in a minute that there are some other clothes on the couch that need to be folded because I don't always use that folding cabinet the way it needs to be used. Sometimes I'm extra lazy and I just take those clothes out of the dryer and go put them on the couch and they pile up during the week and then I fold them all on Saturday. But I just wanted to kind of show you guys that every now and then I do use that folding table that I designed the way it should be used.
I've never been. I'm fixated on every new shape you're making. Turn brass ring, here I am aiming to please. Comets and asteroid blues cross between us. Fall, summer, spring, steady and bleak wintering. You are a lantern to me in the stars.
Now let's move into my bathroom. This was another chore that was on the top of my to-do list today, and that was to get my vanity cleaned off and sanitized. So we're going to pick up all of my beauty products, I guess you could say, get them put away, take some Lysol wipes, and get the vanity wiped off. As I said before, I work an 8 to 5 job outside of the house. So pretty much Monday through Friday, I'm in here every morning, getting my makeup put on, doing my hair, and pretty much a creature of habit. So all the beauty products and the skincare products, I use the same ones pretty much every day. And so I just leave everything out on the countertop, as you can see there, everything out on the vanity during the week. And then usually Saturday or Sunday before the new week starts, I do this cleaning like you're seeing here and get it back into shape. And then we start all over again. So I know a lot of you just keep your vanity clean at all times. You put everything away as you're using it. I think that is a great habit to have. I've just never really developed that habit. I think because this is a back bathroom and no one really comes back here to use the restroom, this is pretty much just my bathroom because we've got that bathroom in the hallway. So since a lot of people don't come back here, it just gives me permission to just leave it a mess most of the time.
Dust, kaleidoscope, both of us changing our pattern with every spin. Oh, kaleidoscope, glass bits and pieces from.
Now let's move to the front of the house. We're going to start with the dirty dishes. I have some to put in the dishwasher and then some to hand wash. What I normally do during the week is I just rinse off the dishes, put them in the dishwasher, and then come Saturday, I'll have a full load. So you'll see me put some more dishes in the dishwasher and pretty much makes it a full load. And so we'll get the dishwasher running, and then I like to hand wash um my main skillet that I use. Is from Caraway, and so I do like to hand wash that. Every now and then it makes it into the dishwasher. I get lazy. But today we just have a couple of things to hand wash and then we'll be done with the dishes. I honestly just love cleaning the house on a Saturday. I love getting up early on Saturday morning, put some music on, or in this case, we have Coco playing, the movie Coco playing in the background while the girls watch that while I'm doing chores and Amelia is taking a nap. But I just love cleaning my house. It is just very therapeutic for me. I haven't always been this way. Of course, raising my kids, you know, I didn't get to really spend the whole day Saturday cleaning my house when the kids were here. But since we've become empty nesters and, I'm getting a little older and have more time on my hands, it just feels so good for me to get in the house and do a lot of chores and make a to-do list and check off that to-do list. I really enjoy that. And I know to some of you, you're like, oh my goodness, Robin, no, I do not like to clean at all. And I totally understand that. Here, I'm just showing you guys that I'm going to be using the Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose cleaner and the mum scent to wipe off the countertops. Some of us, I feel like it's still quite a chore to get your house clean, but I'm one of the weird ones, and I really like to keep a house pretty tidy. Now, it is not spick and span by any means, but I do like my house to kind of be what we call company ready most of the time. I don't know, maybe you could just say that I take such pride in my home, and I'm just so thankful that God has given us this home. If you missed my last week's video where I decorated my kitchen with some vintage mushroom decor, I'll link it below. But here are two pieces that had not come in yet when I filmed that video, and so I had to add it into this Sunday reset. But aren't they so sweet? Oh, I knew when I saw that jar that it was going to go over in my coffee bar area, and this sweet little mushroom pot holder is going to go over the kitchen sink. So I'm so happy to show that to you guys today. And look at this little instant coffee ceramic. I don't know even what you want to call this, but look how sweet this is. I found all three of these items on that Whatnot app. And I'm so happy to add these three things into the kitchen this year for fall. I put a scoop of collagen into my coffee every morning. I've done this for about a year. It is so good for your hair and for your nails and for your skin. Um, I will be 57 in January, so I need all the help I can get. And I've really seen the benefits of this collagen since I've been using it. So it'll be linked down below in my Amazon favorites list. And now that we have those items added into the kitchen, I'm going to change out the water that's in my hummingbird feeder. The water can kind of sour, and it's been so hot here in Texas that I try to every Saturday change out my water. I know my friend Kathy and my friend Charlotte, they have so many hummingbirds. They have to change theirs out pretty regularly, but I only have like two of them. So, but there's nothing more sweeter than having this little hummingbird feeder right here at the kitchen window. I love watching them. Okay, now that we have the kitchen and dining room area spick and span, let's move into the living room. By this time, the girls had left. I still have Coco playing on the on the TV. I think we watched Coco like three times this day. It is one of my favorite Disney movies. We have a running joke in our family when the grandkids come over. Normally, their parents make them clean up their messes, but it's a running joke that if Honey is filming, we'll just leave the mess because she needs something to film. So so we'll just quickly tidy back up the living room. And as I said earlier, I have a one or two loads of clothes on the couch. I was trying to fold those throughout the day also, but I still have just a little bit more to fold. So if you're sitting there staring at some clothes that need to be folded, get up and let's fold clothes together. So once I get this load folded and put away, we will move back into the utility room and get my last load of bedding in the dryer. It certainly felt great on this day to have all of the clothes washed and folded and put away, and new sheets on the bed for the week. That is such a good feeling. So as we're in the utility room, if you can see that little accordion rack that's right there on the floor, I guess that's accordion peg rack. A few weeks back, I took you guys thrifting for some fall decor. And the first time I went to this antique store, I saw this little peg accordion rack and thought, I think that would look really good in my utility room. I did not buy it that day. I went back a few weeks later and it was still there. So I got it and thought that it would look really good right here on this blank wall. So I'm not going to decorate it today. However, I'm doing this voiceover on a Wednesday night. I went yesterday on my lunch hour and picked up a pretty good bit of little small handled baskets. And I think I'm going to maybe spray paint them. Um, maybe some white, some maybe a dark stain, and maybe hang some little baskets on that little accordion rack. That's my thoughts. I'm hoping that's going to look good. Even thought about possibly staining that actual rack like a dark stain. So stay tuned so that you can see how I end up decorating that peg rack. Okay, guys, that's all we're going to get done on this Saturday. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. We'll work some on the front porch, and I'm hoping to bake something. I picked up a pumpkin spice muffin mix and with some frosting, just to have some muffins for the week. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Okay, it's bright and early the next morning. We will eventually get dressed and go to Home Depot for some plants to work on the front porch. But I wanted to start off this morning just showing you guys my Bible study. About 3 months ago, I made a decision here on my channel to just post once a week instead of posting every Wednesday and Sunday. I now just post on Sunday. Just to kind of get better control of my life. I was not spending as much time with God as I needed to. Just wasn't really taking care of myself. I was putting my YouTube channel first. And we all know as a Christian, putting anything in front of God is never going to be successful. So I stepped back a little bit and I really wanted to read the Bible in a year. And so I started this July 1st. I picked up this Bible in a year off of Amazon. I'll link it below. And I got this Everyday Life Bible by Joyce Meyer. It is a great little study Bible. And just to make things more fun, I picked up that sweet little sticky note portfolio from a company called Raffle Paper Company. And then this sweet little pen holder, my friend Chastity makes those. But those are just things to kind of make this habit more fun. If you're interested in any of these items, friends, let me know in the comment section. I'd be glad to help you out. I just wanted to insert a little bit of this today just to encourage you to spend more time with God. Okay, now we're dressed for the day. We're going to head to Home Depot and just pick up a few fall plants, not a lot. I just wanted to spruce up the front entrance of the front door. I love my porch to be inviting and change it out for all the different seasons. And I'm ready for some fall plants on the front porch. Okay, so now we're back home. These are actually some mums that I had picked up from Target like the Friday before when I got off of work. They were beautiful. And then Derek picked me up this fall doormat for the front door at Sam's when he went to buy groceries. So we'll be putting these items out on the front porch today. But before we get outside and get all dirty, let's stop and let's make some pumpkin muffins and get them in the oven.
Open up the window. I'm breathing in the last of September. I can feel the wind blow, and the late summer sky is like a giant ember. Everything is
Okay, so we're going to set our timer, and while they're baking, we're going to go ahead and run out onto the front porch and do just a little bit of cleaning on the front porch before we pot up our plants and get just our doormat out. And I'm going to change up the pillows that are there on my rocker. So just to make a few changes right here by the front door. I have a really long porch, and so there's other areas that need my attention also. But for today's video, we're just going to work right here at the entrance of the front door.
Turning into gold. When the autumn leaves are playing chase it, puts a smile up on my face. They leave their branches one by one and whirl around there just for fun. Some are faster, some are slow, and some are high and some are low. Dancing through the last days of September.
As you can see from my clothing change, it got pretty warm pretty fast here as I was working on this porch, and I didn't actually film any of me potting up my plants today. I usually show that, but it got so hot, guys. I was sweating, so I didn't film any of that. But when I go to do my back porch, I promise I will show you guys how I pot up all of my different big terracotta pots. I love creating like I guess like a vignette in my pots and just doing lots of different types of plants. I think it makes your pots look so much better, so much more full. But I didn't show all of that potting today just to keep the video a little bit shorter. But I think it all turned out so, so sweet. What do you guys think?
Since I was a little child, every year for as long as I remember, all the leaves were running wild, going all the way until November.
And the last thing we'll do on the porch today is get the flowers watered. Y'all, is this not the sweetest little watering can that you've ever seen? My daughter-in-law had craft day with the girls, and they made that for me, and it is so adorable. Okay, so now let's move back into the house, back into the AC, and let's get our pumpkin muffins iced.
Some are low, dancing through the last days of September. Dancing through the last days of September.
Okay, friends, that's all I'm going to have for you in today's Sunday reset. I know it was a long one, so thank you so much for hanging out with me to the end. I appreciate you. Hit that thumbs up button for me. Subscribe if you haven't already. Introduce yourself if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, friends.